Hi friends, my name's Sophie and welcome to your practice. I'm really excited to lead you through this practice. This is a morning 30-minute flow. It's a vinyasa flow and we will be doing some strength as well. So it'll be a strong flow. You'll get strength, flexibility, and meditation at the end. Everything that you need to start your day. So let's get started in child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. Crawl the hands forward, head rests down on the ground. And just arrive this morning on your mat. Notice how your body feels. Just checking in. And then bring your awareness to your breath. In and out of the nose. Forehead is relaxing down to the earth. And walk your hands up into table, keeping your breath nice and even all the while. As you come into table, go ahead and round your spine for cat. Bring your chin to your chest, stay here, and then go side to side. So you're taking like little side bends in cat, moving your head with your spine, stretching the sides of the neck. Hips go all the way side to side. And come back to center and drop your belly and open up your heart for cow. Shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine again for cat, just for a breath. Inhale, cow. Spread your fingers, press into the insides of your knuckles. Exhale, round for cat. And then come back into a neutral spine. And take your right leg back behind you. And then turn the right toes out to the right. So the whole leg externally rotates. And then bring your leg all the way to the right, as high as you can. Hold. Straighten those arms. Firm your torso. Firm your core so you're not sinking. Okay, now put your foot down on the ground and reach your right arm up to the sky. And now take your right arm back behind you towards the back of the mat and then go around and up into circles. It's like you're taking back strokes. So we're opening up into the shoulder this morning. Big breaths. I want to congratulate you for starting your day in such an important and grounding way. So good for your body and mind. Let's reach the right arm back up to the sky, and we're going to weave the right arm through to the left for thread the needle. Keep your right leg out to the right. Right arm goes all the way to the left. You crawl your left fingertips forward and set your right shoulder towards the earth. It might not touch, that's okay. Breathe into the left side of your body, right under your armpit. Breathe into the right shoulder, back of the right shoulder. Plant down through your left hand. Reach your right arm back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, come back into table. And now put your hand down, but you're not on table. Your right leg is still out to the right. Now lift your right leg up. Hold. Extend it straight back behind you. So we're coming out of it the same way we came in. Now bring your right knee to your right upper arm. And then re-extend it back. So we're building some strength here in the core. Inhale. Exhale, knee to upper arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to upper arm. Inhale, extend it back. And set your knee back down onto the ground for table. Now, reach your your left leg back behind you. Left leg. And take your left leg, turn it out to the left, and go all the way over to the left. Lift it high. See if you can keep both palms down and really activating through both glute muscles. Inhale. Exhale, set it down onto the ground. Root down through your right hand and lift your left arm up to the sky. We're going to take those circles again. So the arm goes back, around, and up. Keep going. Finding a lot of spaciousness through the shoulder. And then reach the arm back up to the sky. Inhale. And weave your left arm through to the right on your exhale. Set your shoulder down. Crawl your fingertips forward. So we're in a thread the needle variation. 2 more breaths. And set your right hand down. Plant it down. Lift your left arm up. Inhale. And set your hand back down onto the ground. Your left leg is still out to the left. And then lift your left leg up as high as you can. And take your leg straight back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, knee to left upper arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to arm, hold. Inhale, re-extend. And set your knee down on the ground. And then walk your hands back a little bit, tuck your toes, and come onto the backs of the hands. The fingers face each other and wiggle your fingers. So we're stretching into the wrists and we're stretching to the toes if you tuck your toes back behind you. Open and close your fists to the best of your ability. And then put your hands back down onto the ground and sit all the way back on your heels. And tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. Try to ground your shoulders down. Just notice how it feels. For me, when I first wake up in the morning, my shoulders feel a little bit tight from sleeping. And that's okay. Bring your head back to center and tilt your head to the other side. And just listen to your body, and especially when you're doing neck stretches, be gentle, be cautious. And bring your head back up to center. Reach the arms up. Bend your left elbow. If your toes are becoming uncomfortable, you can just come off of the toes, untuck. Grab onto left elbow with right hand and take a side bend to the right. Come back up to center, reach your arms up, bend your right elbow, grab onto right elbow with left hand and take a side bend to the left. Come back up to center, reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, release your arms down. Take a couple shoulder rolls and then come back down into table. And then downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Let's pedal it out for your first down dog of the day. Maybe you lift your heels and lower your heels down a few times. Let the head relax. A lot of the times we're unconsciously trying to look forward and straining the neck a little bit. So anytime we chance we can get to let it relax is good. Good. Shift forward into plank. Inhale. And exhale, go back to down dog. Inhale, plank, follow my pace. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. 2 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Last one. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Hold. Feet together. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. You can circle out your ankle a little bit. Good. Re-extend your right leg straight back. Square your hips. So really, really anchor your left hip back. And feel how your right hip anchors down. Straighten your right leg even more. Breathe. And then set your foot back down onto the ground. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Circle out the ankle. Maybe squeeze the toes in a few times. Re-straighten your left leg. So you're square off the hips and you're holding here. You're pointing your left toes, straightening that leg, anchoring your right hip back. And set your foot back down onto the ground. Nice. Walk your feet up to your hands. And we'll take ragdoll. Always feels good in the morning. So I want you to take your feet as wide as the mat and then grab onto your elbows and let your upper body hang down. Now, if you do yoga a lot and you do this pose a lot, notice if you have the tendency to put one arm in the front, switch your arms. Switch the way that you're gripping your elbows. Bend your knees, bounce and sway. Let it all go. And saying hello to the hamstrings this morning. Let's release the hands down. Bend one knee at a time. Shift a little bit side to side. Good. And then squat down all the way into Malasana. So yogi squat, hands to your heart. And then if you can, reach the hands forward and then pull back. I don't know what to call this, not cactus, but something a little different. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Again, reach your arms forward and bring it back. By the way, you can be in a little bit of a higher squat if that feels better for you. Again, one more time, forward, squeeze it back. And then we're gonna stand all the way up. So reach the arms up and bring your hands to your heart. Good. Bring your feet to hip distance. So they're just right, your feet are kind of right under your hip bones. Stand tall. And just notice how you feel now that we've done about 10 minutes of movement so far. How have things changed since you first arrived on your mat this morning? Good. On inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift up halfway with a nice flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back into low lunge. Fingertips frame your front knee. Put your back knee down. Open up your chest, inhale. On exhale, straighten both legs and fold. Inhale, bend both knees, open the heart. Exhale, straighten and fold. One more. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten and fold. Stay here. Option to lift the bottom of the foot. So it's just your heel down. And then rebend the knee, come back into lunge and put both hands inside of your right foot. Slide your right foot to the right. And then keep your back knee lifted as you put your forearms on the ground or blocks, or keep your hands on the ground if the ground is a little too far away from you this morning. Now firm your back thigh as if I was going to come and put my hand right onto your thigh and say, push it up. And then we can drop the back knee down to the ground, untuck the toes, and you can stay, or if you like to take a twist, you can open your right arm up, you can keep your left forearm down. And if you're craving a quad stretch and you're able to, you can always grab your back foot, bend the knee, grab onto the foot. And try not to collapse inwards with your chest. See if you can open if you're in your twist. For 3. For 2. And 1. We put the hands back down onto the ground. Go ahead and slide your foot between your hands again. Lift your back knee and step to the front of the mat. Lift up halfway, fold forward, relax your head. Lift up halfway again, step your right foot back into low lunge, frame your foot with your hands. And then put the back knee down, open up your heart, inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs, fold. Inhale, bend both knees, open your heart. Exhale, straighten both legs and fold. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. And then lift the bottom of the foot up if you can and if you want to. Breath moves through you. Try to keep the thoughts, the mind, everything simple, especially in the morning, because we know that it's going to get complicated because that is life. So try to keep it simple to start. Bend your knee, come back into low lunge. Slide the foot over to the left. Put your hands down, and you can stay here with your hands down. Keep your back knee lifted. Or you can put your forearms down, palms together. Press down into your left big toe. Firm that back thigh up. And then you can put your knee down. Keep your forearm down if you like as you untuck your back toes, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot so the knee can open more, and lift your left arm up. If you don't like to do this, you can always keep your forearms down. Your practice, your body. Option to bend your knee and grab onto your foot if it's there. Keep in mind if it's early in the morning and this is the first movement you've done, it might not be there for you yet to grab onto that foot, and that's okay. For 3, for 2, and 1. Release the foot. Come back onto the hands. Slide your foot between your hands. Lift your back knee, step to the front of the mat, lift up halfway, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach your arms up, and bring your hands to your heart. And arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, imagine you're pulling down on a bar. So bring your hands into fists and open your chest. Keep breathing. Bend your knees a little bit. Big back bend. Turn on those upper back muscles. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Really fire it up. And then re-extend, reach your arms up, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop back to plank. Lower down onto your forearms one at a time for a forearm plank. And then lift your right foot up. This is optional, but lift your right foot up. Set it back down. Lift your left foot up if you did the other side. And then set your foot down and put your hips down. Sphinx pose, untuck your toes, draw the shoulders back and down. All right, now keep the toes untucked. Lift your hips off of the ground for a forearm plank with your toes untucked, meaning the tops of your feet are down. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to the ground. Come all the way down. Take your left elbow out into a half cactus. Plant your right hand down. So your left elbow is 90 degrees, bent out to the left. Then bend your right knee and roll over. So your right toes go behind you and you're leaning onto your left shoulder and your right fingertips can just rest in front of your face. This is a big shoulder stretch and it's a nice twist for the spine. Come back down onto the belly. Take your right arm out into half cactus, left fingertips down. Bend your left knee, roll over the right shoulder. The left foot doesn't have to go on the ground. It might just float if you don't feel like you can get it all the way over there, and that's fine too. As long as you're getting some sensation in the right shoulder, in the back of the shoulder. Good. Come back down onto your belly. And then plant your hands. Tuck your toes. Keep your elbows nice and tight in towards your body. Lift your thighs and press up to plank. Good. Hold here in plank. And then shift forward just a little. And lower down for chaturanga. So you're bending your elbows back. Lowering down for a low push-up. And then come back up to plank. So if that felt too difficult and you were sinking and falling, set the knees down. You're going to do that modified, okay? Lower down. I'll do it modified with you. Lower down halfway. And back up. Good. Again, lower down. And back up. 2 more times. Just turning on the shoulder muscles this morning. Rise back up. 1 more time. Lower. And lift. And downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your feet together. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Take your arms out wide and take your right arm under your left arm for eagle arms. You can also just hold on to your shoulders here if the wrap doesn't feel good. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, go forward, lean forward. Again, inhale, rise up. Exhale, body weight forward, upper body forward. Inhale, rise. And exhale, forward. Then inhale, rise up. Pause here. Unwind your arms, exhale, and bring your hands to your heart. We're going to twist to the right. Hook your left elbow over to the right side. Press the hands together. See if you can really anchor your right hip back. That'll give you more space to twist when you lengthen your right waist. Good. Come back to center. Reach your arms up. Straighten your right leg. And then bring your back foot up and in for pyramid. So the toes turn out, the heel is down. And then reach forward. So pyramid legs. Now we're reaching forward. So your up torso's in a half lift. And then set your hands down on the ground. And then lift up halfway. Keep your left fingertips down. Put your right hand on your hip or on your lower back. Start to turn to the right. Anchor through your back thigh and lift your right arm up. Revolved triangle. Spread your toes, lift through the inner arch of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down to the ground. Standing splits, lift your left leg up and fold for 3, 2, on 1, step back to low lunge. Plant your hands, step back into plank or one-legged plank. Keep the right leg lifted. Good. And then lower onto your forearms and come back up onto your hands. Right leg is lifted. Good. Put your foot down. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Let's take a big breath in first before we move on. And give it away. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. And rise up to high lunge. Take your arms wide and take your left arm under your right arm for eagle arms. Inhale. Open the chest. Exhale. Lean it forward. Steady in the legs. Inhale. Rise. Exhale. Go forward. Inhale. Rise up. Last one. Exhale, forward, pause, rise back up, unwind your arms, hands to your heart, twist to your left, lean it forward, steady breath, big breath. Then come back to center, reach the arms up. Straighten your legs and step your back foot up and in. Toes turn out to the right. Make sure you're not on a tightrope so the feet are kind of wide. And then go forward as your left hip goes back. Forward, forward, forward. Micro bend in the left knee. Hands to the ground. Lift up halfway. Keep your right fingertips down. Reach your left arm up. Smile with your heart. Smile with your face too if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Standing splits. Lift your right leg up. 3, 2, 1. Step back to low lunge. Plant hands. Step back to plank. Maybe keep left leg lifted if you'd like. Onto your forearms. Back up onto your hands. Foot down. Pause here. We're going to lower down to the ground again. Use your knees if you'd like. And lift up for cobra. Hands under your shoulders. As high as it feels good for you. Lower back down. Plant your hands. Tuck your toes. Press up to plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. We're going to come to a seat now. So take your hands wide and hop all the way through or step through. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Take your legs straight out in front of you and shake it out. Good. And then take your right leg parallel to the front of the mat like this, right shin. And then take your left shin on top of your right shin. So double pigeon, or also called fire log pose. See if you can get your ankle like over on the other side of, almost like hanging off of the leg. So you're not curling your foot in, flexing and bringing the ankle all the way over. And then sit tall. And walk the hands forward. Or you can stay upright as well. This might feel like a lot first thing in the morning. Yeah, or you can bring your forearms down. And we're just going to take 3 deep breaths here in double pigeon. So go as far as you can to feel a good stretch. Remember, simple thoughts. Just think about your body, how it's feeling. Notice the breath. Notice the texture of your mat. And then bring the hands back up. I'm going to switch the cross of the legs. So left leg on bottom, right leg on top. Good. I forgot to mention before, the modification is just bring your foot in front. Simple. Same Same thing, really. It's not that big of a difference. Okay? Or legs are stacked, you can sit tall, or you can go forward and bring your forearms down. We take 3 slow breaths. Walk the hands back up. Undo your legs. Take your legs nice and wide as you can. Flex your feet. You can stay or you can walk your hands forward. Again, 3 breaths here. I'm just working to open up all the areas of the body this morning. One more breath. Rise on back up. Okay. And then take your legs straight out in front of you. Bring your hands behind you with your fingers facing forward. You can either do reverse plank like this, or you could bend your knees and do reverse table for a little bit more ease. So pick one and go ahead and lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down, sit tall, flex your feet and bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, grab onto your feet. Inhale, lengthen again. And exhale, fold. Then maybe your legs straighten out underneath of you. If you can maintain the integrity of the pose, length of the spine. One more breath, yogis. Slowly rise up. Last part of class is just a couple minute meditation. So you can sit cross-legged. If you have a block or a pillow, I really recommend sitting on that to give yourself some height. Or you can lay on your back if you want to take full shavasana. So once you get to a comfortable position, go ahead and close your eyes if it feels okay. Soften everything. Notice the quality of your breath, quality of your experience right now, right here, right now. This moment will never happen again. So let's be here together. And I'm going to stop talking for a little bit. Stay in your meditation. Stay true to yourself. Follow your breath. If you'd like a little guide for yourself, I will stop talking after this. If you would like a little guide, then go ahead and take a breath in, breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. 4, 7, 8 breathing. Okay, enjoy. Take a deep breath in. Out of the mouth, let it go. Begin to blink your eyes open. Reach your arms up to the sky if you're sitting. If you're on, you can do the same thing on your back as well. Hands to your heart. And let's bow together in gratitude for this practice. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Truly, thank you for being here and for practicing with me on this beautiful morning, whatever morning it is for you. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it, so that way we can continue practicing together. And let me know in the comments below what you thought about the class. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.